Hi, I received a question stating that the person felt isolated in being able to talk about their development. And for many of us, this has been the case where we go through all these spiritual experiences or curiosities and growth, and no matter what stage of the journey you are, whether it's complete beginning stages or in the middle or further along, there are not a lot of people around us often, if any, that will even listen or get it or make us feel safe to talk about it. Or what I found is they're so busy, other people thinking, talking about themselves, that they just don't pay attention and they're just not interested, or they'll just gloss over anything you might say because it's all about them and you've got to listen to everything they've got to say about themselves. So whatever it is for you, because I know a lot of people will resonate with this, and it certainly was the same with me. I've just found that with a lot of spiritual people on the path, it is a very lonely journey, and perhaps it has been designed to be that way for a reason. Some of us do have a lot of support, or some people we can talk to. That's awesome, and not everybody does, so we're all different like that. But what I have found is that you learn so much more and process it so much more on your own, and you really get to trust yourself and your own intuition. And it can be so lonely because sometimes you go through really awesome stuff like, wow, I'm having all these synchronicities, or I keep seeing all these numbers, or I just had this intuitive thing the other day, or the hard stuff like getting psychically attacked or feeling negative energy at the mall or whatever it is. And other people are just not going to understand if they're not into this stuff or open, right? And so that's where it can get hard at times. That's one of the reasons why I created my Facebook group, Spiritual Development for Empaths and Energy Sensitives. So for anyone watching this and you're not already in the group, then you're very welcome to join. The link is below this video. But outside of that, just take time to slowly get to know other people, branch out into various communities, whether online or in your sort of environment, and slowly you will get there. The main thing is set the intention that you meet people who are on the spiritual path or that are very open to listening, understanding, sharing, and so on. What I like to do is feel my own sort of frequency getting higher, setting the intention that you meet the right people for you at the right time on a deep soul level. So I also do this in my business, and I attract clients who really drawn to work with me, that understand me, get me, that we resonate, and that I can really help. Back to the idea of it perhaps being on purpose or by design. When you think about it, when you think about the tarot cards, for example, it starts off with the 0 card being the Fool, who's alone on this journey with his little bag, and he's just naive and starting out, right? And the bag is to represent, it's just a little bag, so not many possessions, and still young and at the edge of a cliff, could fall down at any second. And then you process through the journey of spiritual development from there. Being isolated is very difficult, as many of us experienced, in 2020 and 21 and so on, and just, recent times. So, it's probably amplified things. But what I found is the messages I was receiving from the beginning is this is the time to go in. This is the time to connect inwards to self, because we've been so distracted for so many years. We've been out in our energy, in our giving, in our thoughts, everything. And now it's time to discard that and go in. When we go in, we're able to give service better or to come outwards better. And so once you come out of your little cave and you intend, you'll start to meet the right people or have the right experiences that are more of a vibrational match to where you are after doing the work, rather than if you didn't do the work and you'd still be down there. So hang tight, know that there are people out there for you, and that you're not alone and feeling alone, because so many other people are. But that really represents most likely that you're a bright light. The angels once showed a picture of many bright lights all around the world. And if you picture the globe in darkness at night, and all these little lights twinkling, and we all feel like we're millions of miles apart in our little suburbs, little areas all around the world, but there's your little light twinkling in your home, in your bedroom as you sleep, or during the day, you know, the things that you do, and someone else's, and so on, and we're all these twinkling lights. And that's a really nice way to think about it, because know that there's others out there. But otherwise, definitely join my group, and if you're already in it, just post about it and we'll discuss it further. Okay, bye.